Hello and welcome to the Love Doctor. I'm the Love Doctor, and today we're going to talk about what it is that makes a woman so attracted to a confident man. And again, I'm going with two different perspectives here. I'm going to go with the male perspective and then the female perspective. First of all, number one, you can handle any situation. Think about it. Knowing how to handle tense scenarios on the spur of the moment requires confidence and the belief that you're strong enough to deal with whatever the problem the world shows you. If you think about guys that are typically, guys that are typically confident, you might look at Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, he looks like he's really confident. He was once a 007. And he's pictured in this Gentleman's Journal article. And who's it written by? Of course, there's no author. Another reason that Gentleman's Journal says that it's important for a man to have confidence is you demonstrate strong leadership, team leadership. Well, that's an interesting one to me because I don't know why women would care about strong team leadership. That would seem to me like that's a business situation, and in a business situation, unless there are women who work together with the men, it's probably not as significant. Okay, next, you build trust and friendships. People have a sense for the suspicious individuals who in general don't stand their ground or rarely offer their opinions. Confident people, on the other hand, tend to have close friends, plenty of acquaintances. I don't think that I totally agree with that because I've been told that my confidence is actually kind of scary to people, and so I might not actually have as many friends as those people who are not as confident. I don't know. I don't understand what it is, but I don't get that one exactly. But let's move on to the next one. You're comfortable in your own skin. Of course you are. And I think that what that means is that you stand proud. You look the part. You're the best looking man in the room, even though you may not be the best looking man in the room. You feel as though you are, and you're confident about it without being cocky or what's that other C word? I don't know. We'll think about it in a minute. You get job offers and promotions. Well, I don't know about that exactly. I know that the person who is the best suited for the job generally gets the job. No, they don't. It's the person who interviews the best. And when you interview with confidence, you show your boss that you, or your potential boss, that you have the ability to get the job done. That confidence comes through, you get the job, and you also get promotions as a result. Or you simply start your own company. And I think that someone who's confident has the ability to stand up and do their own thing. They can start their own business without having to worry about other people. That's me. I've started several businesses on my own, which includes this. I'm starting this. I have confidence that this is going to work, and I'm doing it. You strike a balance between confidence and arrogance. Well, yeah, that's not the C word I was looking for, but that's pretty good. Arrogance. Arrogance is I can do anything and you can't do shit. And I have a young friend of mine who believes that he is more mature than all the rest of his high school buddies. And that's a bit of arrogance. That's not confidence. Confidence is that he shows them he has the ability to do things that they can't do. Confident men are more observant, more considerate than an arrogant man. So, wow, that was a really short article because I guess Gentleman's Journal doesn't have a lot to say about being confident. So let's go to a woman's perspective, and this is 18 signs of a confident man that women look for by Mudrad Josie from September 29th, 2021, and the article is Bono Bologyi, Bonobologyi, yeah, Bono Bologyi. There we go. Sorry, but there's supposed to be a little humor in that, so you should be laughing at me. And so the 18 signs that of a confident man that attract women. Let's see, what are they? Table of contents. We have a table of contents here, really? Oh, wow. Holy cow. Yeah, let's get into these things. Let's go to the first one. Where is the first one? The first one is, here it is. For he's a jolly good fellow. The very first confident man I've known is my brother Sam, and no, he's not a biased evaluation. This is not a biased evaluation. A hallmark of his personality is his sheer warmth he radiates. Anyone who talks to him instantly is at ease, but Sam is very genial. He looks approachable, and you're never self-conscious when you talk to him. Friendly could be the word I'm looking for, but he's more than that. If someone is happy and in a good mood all the time, smiling, having a good time, does that mean that the person is confident? I don't see it as that. I don't. I mean, you might see it as that. I would say that it's more about, I guess, if a person struggles with social interactions and isn't quick-witted, I presume that person's probably not confident. Okay, next one, cool as a cucumber. Okay, so that's someone who doesn't lose their temper, and I would say that has very little to do with confidence, but I think it's important to women. I think it's important to anybody, because if someone loses their temper, generally speaking, they could elevate that temper to something unmanageable. It could be anger, and the anger could turn into violence, and that violence could turn into a hospital stay for someone and perhaps a ride in the back of a police car. So we'll avoid that. We'll be as cool as a cucumber. Gives and takes respect. Wow. It's interesting. Taking respect. Let's go with the give respect. You often will see guys who will make fun of people because they might seem to be less than them, right? So these people having less or being less, not being as confident as them, will be the brunt of a joke. And it's not really a joke. When you treat somebody with disrespect, you generally get disrespect back. But if you feel as though you're better than someone, then you disrespect them. And this person likes to talk about. Let me just read this paragraph and see what you think about it. First and foremost, this means that a confident man respects everyone he speaks to, irrespective of factors like appearance, socioeconomic position, gender, race, and literally anything. He treats people on an equal footing. He never subscribes to patriarchy and treats his partner well. No patronizing or sexist comments when you're dating a confident man. He will always respect you even when you fight. Wow. I would agree. Sexist comments. Let's talk about patriarchy for a minute. I think that the word patriarchy these days has taken a turn for the worst. It's an insult to call someone a patriarch, and it's actually not an insult to call someone a patriarch, because in the other article, the Gentleman's Journal article says the man needs to be a team leader. And as a team leader, he is often a patriarch. He is the dad of the group. And the group may be a bunch of sisters and brothers or family members, or it could be friends. And he should show the respect that a father would show his children or his wife. And I would agree with that, but I don't agree with the way that this particular person talks about patriarchy. They act as if it's a bad thing, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. No patronizing or sexist comments. Well, I mean, I could see patronizing. You never want to patronize anyone. I would agree with that. Sexist comments. I mean, like what? Like what kind of sexist comments? Like, hey baby, you look good today. Hey baby, don't. I mean, if man, I'm really having a hard time saying this, but if it's your partner and you want to say something, you should be able to speak your mind, and they should be able to accept what you have to say. And sexist comments, you could probably tell me some sexist comments, and let's just move on to the next one, because this isn't getting me anywhere. Silver-tongued and sexy. Okay, so we just talked about sexist comments, and now she wants a silver-tongued and sexy guy. So what she has to say is, I'm perpetually attracted to men who are eloquent. A confident man can articulate his ideas. Apparently I'm not confident because I'm not articulating my ideas very well. He never bores people with long monologues or dreary stories. And being a talker doesn't mean yapping incessantly. It's the quality that matters, not the quantity. Men who are self-assured always contribute to a conversation meaningful. Even while doing so, they don't cut others off or interrupt them rudely. What does a confidence look like in a man? Well, when you see him making an effort to engage a room full of strangers, breaking the ice seamlessly, and diffusing the awkwardness with a little humor, he's affable and easy to talk to. Remember point number 1. To be mature and confident, sometimes all it takes is to be able to have engaging and respectful dialogues with people. All right, so that's not really silver-tongued. Silver-tongued, by definition, I believe, is someone who, in some particular time, has been able to manipulate someone with the way that they speak. And you don't want to manipulate anyone ever with the way that you speak. And I mean, you can be sexy, and being sexy could mean the tone of your voice, the pitch, the speed at which you talk, how deep your voice gets, or even how high your voice gets. And it's just how you enunciate words could indeed be sexy. His body does the talking when you're dating a confident man. If I had a penny for each time people talk about body language, I'd probably be a millionaire. Oh, that's what she's talking about. Body language. Okay, it's hashed out quite frequently, but it really is that important. Body language, you know what? Dudes, if you don't know about body language, you need to know about body language. For one thing, a man that's not confident will sit back in his seat and not engage in a conversation. You need to engage in a conversation. You lean forward, you put your elbows on the table, and you look directly into the woman's eyes, and you talk to her and not at her. And that will make her feel as though you're a confident man and that you care, because confident men care. In all modesty. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. This brings me to a second confident man I've known, my best friend's boyfriend, Martin. This is the first thing I had noticed about Martin was he was humble, was the humble grace with which he carried himself. For someone as accomplished as he is, he went to an Ivy League school, big deal. It was a national level athlete. Okay, good. Martin was very modest. And don't get me wrong, he is well aware of his achievements and proud of them too. He just doesn't brag or put on airs. Okay, yeah. I have this gorgeous car. It's a Lamborghini Diablo, if that's even such a thing. And it's red, and it has 700 horsepower and goes 0 to 60 in eight tenths of a second. And it's this amazing car, and I live in this mansion, and blah, blah, blah. That's not confidence. That's bragging. That's arrogance, and you want to stay away from stuff like that. She's right about that. Don't don't brag.